Hi children, good morning. Really I'm so happy to see your good faces in this pleasant morning. And amidst the fervor of festival, that is the forthcoming Diwali, you may have very good interest to learn grammar. That is crystal clear. I know, I hope, I trust that you have more interest to learn more and more about grammar. Yes children, to quench your thirst, in today's class, I am going to give you more and more information about adverbs. Okay, let me explain, let me define what's an adverb. You know well that adverb is one of the parts of speech. You know that parts of speech are 8 in numbers. Adverb is one among them. But it has its unique place. It plays a vital role in English language, both in written as well as oral communication. What's an adverb? An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, and it also describes adjectives and another adverb. How an adjective is to noun, so as an adverb is to verb. One more information. Adverb modifies not only verb, it also describes adjectives and another adverb. Okay children? Yeah. Now observe. Now notice all these 3 examples. Then you can understand this point well. See, he ran fast. In the first example, he is subject, ran verb, fast is an adverb. How he ran. So it modifies the verb ran. Therefore, it is an adverb. In the second example, he drinks very hot coffee. He is subject, drinks verb, very adverb, hot adjective, coffee noun. So here this very adverb describes another adjective, hot. The coffee is very hot. How hot it is? Very hot. So it describes an adjective hot, therefore it is an adverb. Could you follow me children? Well, go through the third example. He worked quite hard. In the third example, he subject, worked verb, quiet adverb, hard another adverb. So he worked hard is an adverb. Hard is an adverb. How hard he works, quite fully hard, wholeheartedly, full extent, he worked very hard. So this quiet is an adverb. This adverb describes another adverb, hard. Okay children, now you come to the definition. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb like this. It describes an adjective like this, and it describes also another adverb like this. Okay? Yes, now. This adverb answers the following questions. When it happened? If you ask this question, you will get an answer. That answer is an adverb. Where it happens, you will get an answer. How it happens? Yeah, for that question also, an adverb gives an answer. Then why it happens? Reason, adverb of reason. So, next, let me explain the types of adverbs. Then forms of adverbs. Okay, we will go, I will explain all these things in today's class one by one. Listen to me carefully. What are all the kinds of adverbs? See children, here I brought charts for you. So with the help of the chart, you can understand the types, kinds, formation of adverbs, everything. Nicely you will learn. Yeah. See the chart. Kinds of adverbs. This chart vividly describes, gives you an idea what are all the kinds of adverbs we have in English. Adverbs are of the following kinds: adverbs of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of frequency, frequently used, then adverb of degree, adverb of interrogative, and adverb of reason. So we have these kinds of adverbs. So adverbs are of following kinds. manner, place, time, frequency, degree, interrogative and reason. Okay children, now I hope you can understand what are all the kinds of adverbs we have. Okay, nice. See, next what you are going to learn in today's class. Classifications of adverbs. Adverbs classification. Classification of adverbs. Classification of adverbs. Okay. Adverbs are classified into 4 types. First one, simple adverbs. Simple adverbs. These simple adverbs are nothing but adverbs. They do the function of an adverb, that is modifying verb, describing adjective and describing another adverb. Okay. So the simple adverbs do the function of an adverb. Let me give you some examples. He reads well. He runs fast. See, simple adverbs. He reads well. It's an adverb. He runs fast. Okay. Go through these 2 examples. Reads verb, well adverb. Runs verb, well fast adverb. Okay. So these 2 adverbs, well and fast, are called as simple adverbs. They just do the function of an adverb. Therefore, they are called as simple adverbs. Okay, children? Next. Another, see, second classification is interrogative adverbs. What do you mean by interrogative classification? Interrogative adverbs. The name itself vividly describes the function of an interrogative adverbs. An interrogative adverb is used to ask questions. When did they do? When did they do? Where are you going? So I will explain everything in detail when we are going to see the kinds of adverbs at the time. I will explain and I will give you more and more examples. Now you just learn interrogative adverbs. Interrogative adverbs are those adverbs which help us to frame questions. Interrogation is nothing but framing questions. I hope you know, or all of you know that. So they are called interrogative adverbs. An interrogative adverb is used to ask question as well as it modifies some words. Then conjunctive adverbs, another types. You know that conjunction, children, already you have learnt in your previous class. I taught you kinds of conjunctions. The main important function of conjunction is to connect 2 words, 2 phrases, 2 sentences and 2 classes. Here, if an adverb does that function, then it is called a conjunctive adverb. See? Conjunctive adverb. Here, how it connects, let me give you 1 or 2 examples and you can easily understand. I shall speak to him. I shall speak to him when he comes. See this example. In this example, I shall speak to him. When I can speak to him, when shall I speak to him? When he comes. So here, when just conjunct or connect this sentence with that one. Okay, therefore they are called conjunctive adverbs. Wherever you go, I will follow. See, another example. Wherever you go, I will follow. See, you go. This wherever connect this with this one. I will follow wherever you go. Okay. So they are called conjunctive adverbs. This is a 3rd classification of adverb. Another one adverb is classification is relative adverb. How these relative adverbs functions in a sentence. Relative adverb. Okay. It just relates one with another. It relates it antecedent with another. I know, see, I know an open place. I know an open place where we can play. Where we can play. Look here, children. Just go through this example. I know an open place. I subject, no verb. What I know? An open place. Object. Here where is an adverb. This is relative adverb. This adverb relates its antecedent. This open place, it is an antecedent. Antecedents in the sense means a noun or an adjective that comes immediately before the adverb, which is qualified or described by the adverb. That's called the antecedent. So in this sentence, an open place is an antecedent. It is related to the remaining part of a sentence by this adverb where. Therefore, they are called relative adverb. Okay, children? So, classifications of adverbs. Adverbs are classified into 4 types. Simple adverbs, then relative, the last simple adverbs, relative adverbs, and then interrogative adverbs and conjunctive adverbs. So, simple adverbs, interrogative adverbs, connecting adverbs are conjunctive adverbs, and then relative adverbs. These 4 are classification of adverbs. Okay? Okay, good. Keep it in your mind, children. Next we are going to see the kinds of adverbs or types of adverbs. Okay. Adverbs are many kinds. Adverbs are many types. Let me explain each and every kinds or types with good example. Okay, I will explain everything. Adverbs are many kinds. First one, adverb of time. See the title, kinds of adverbs. Kinds of adverbs. First one, adverb of time. Adverb of time. You know the title. Adverb of time answers the question when. It answers the question when. It describes the time of action. Okay. Therefore, this adverb is called adverb of time. Many adverbs of times are available in English. So, these adverbs of times are used to describe the time of an action. See, let me enlist it. Now, then, before, after, since, ago, already, since, ago, already, soon, and then instantly, early, late. Instantly, early, and late. So we have many adverbs of time, many adverbs. We use all these words as an adverb of time because these words gives the answer for the question when. See, therefore they are called adverbs of time. Now we begin to work. See the example. Now we begin to work. In this example, now gives you the answer when we begin to work. So it answers the question when. So adverbs of time describes the time of action. It also gives the answer for the question when. So he comes today. He comes today. When he comes, when does he come? He comes today. This word today is an adverb of time. It describes the time of his coming. Therefore, this is called adverb of time. It also answers the question when. We shall go tomorrow. We shall go to school tomorrow. We shall attend tomorrow's video class. We shall attend video class tomorrow. We already attended video class yesterday. So today, yesterday, tomorrow, next week, next month, soon, before, after, since, ago, already, soon, instantly, early, late. They are all called adverbs of time. These adverbs of time are used in sentences to intensify, to describe the time of action. Without time reference, we cannot say any action. When it happened, whether in the present or in the past or in the future. So time reference is very much important for to understand an action. These adverb of time help us to understand the time of action. Therefore, they are called adverb of time. It answers the question when. See here, I will show you a chart. It helps you to understand how these adverbs of time are used, manner. Look here children, this chart, adverb of time. See, adverb of time, now, then, before, after, since, ago, soon, early and late. But I have given here only a brief list of adverb of time. But we have plenty of adverb of times. So you have to learn all these things, children. You do one thing. See, when you watch this video, you just to note down all these adverb of time in your classwork note and try to frame sentences of your own by using all these adverbs of time. I have given you 3 model sentences. He comes today. Simple example you can give. He met me yesterday. He will attend video class tomorrow. Yeah. So all these answers the question when, therefore they are called adverbs of time. Okay children, do you follow me? Yeah. Next, let me explain adverb of place. Second adverb, adverb of place. Can anyone give correct definition for adverb of place? Yeah, you can do it easily. Adverb of time describes the time of action. If it is so, then adverb of place describes the place where actually the action is done, where it goes. Okay, so adverb of place answers the question where it happens, where it happens. Therefore, this is called adverb of place. See, I will show you the list of adverb of place. First, go through the chart, children. Adverb of place. Here, there, in, out, above, below, far, near, inside, outside, and everywhere. I have given here a brief list of adverbs of place. But we have plenty of adverbs of place. So you just to note down all adverb of places in your classwork and try to frame sentences of your own using all these adverbs. Let me give you 1 or 2 examples for this adverb of place. I'll give you 1 or 2 examples, adverb of place. See, here, there, see, here, there, in, out, below, above, inside, outside, and then far, near, everywhere. So, look here this list, children. They are all called adverbs of place because they give answer for the question where. It describes the place of action, where it happens. Okay, therefore they are called adverb of place. Here, there, in, out, below, above, inside, far, near, and everywhere. See, he goes there. Example, He goes there. He lives here. Where he lives? He lives here. If you ask the question, come in. Come in. In is an adverb of place. Get out. Imperative sentences. Okay. He goes up. So based on the model examples, sentences, what I have given here, you too can frame your own sentences by using all these adverbs of places. Okay. So adverb of place answers the question where it describes the place of action, where it happens. Okay, children? Good, nice. Then next, adverb of manner. Third kinds of adverb, adverb of manner. So, how it happens? It shows how a work is done. It answers the question, how or in what manner? How or in what manner? Therefore, this adverb is called adverb of manner. You know the manner, the way, how it happens, how it is executed, how it is done by the subject. So it gives answer for all these questions. Therefore, they are called adverb of manner. This adverb of manner actually helps us to describe the manner of an action. Slowly, hard, loudly, clearly, see. Slowly, hard, loudly. Okay. Then clearly, legibly, fast, everything. See, he walks slowly. Let me give you some example. He walks slowly. Okay, children. Then she reads loudly. She reads loudly. He bought bravely. Fight fought bravely. Okay. So he ran fast. One thing you have to note it here, not fastly. Fastly is not an adverb, fast. Okay. So most of the adverbs end in ly. But not all words that end in ly are adverbs. That's important. Okay. So they are called adverbs of manner. They answers the question how or in what manner the action is done, how it is executed, how it is done by the subject. Therefore, it vividly describes, it gives clear explanation about the manner of the action. Therefore, they are called adverb of manner. I have given here a brief list of adverb of manner: slowly, hard, loudly, clearly, fast, so soundly, sweetly, kindly, politely. They are all called adverbs of manner only. See, she speaks kindly. She sings sweetly. He behaves politely. He ran fast. He sleeps soundly. The child sleeps soundly. He fought bravely. The man works hard. She reads loudly. He walks slowly. So all these adverbs are called adverbs of manner, because they describe the manner of action. Could you follow me, children? Yeah, you just note down all these adverbs of manner. Besides the list what I have given here, I just read out the sentences where I have used adverbs of manner. Slowly, loudly, hard, bravely, soundly, fast, kindly, clearly, legibly, sweetly and politely. They are all called adverbs of manner. See, let me give you, see, look here, look this chart. It gives you a brief idea about adverb of manner: slowly, bravely, soundly, fast, hard, loudly, sweetly, kindly, and politely. So all the words here have written legibly. That's a best example for manner. In this way, children, you should know how to frame sentences by using adverb of manner. Practical examples you should give. Then only everyone will like your sentences. Okay. So all the words have written here legibly, beautifully. They are all adverb of manner only. So slowly, bravely, soundly, fast, loudly, sweetly, kindly, and politely. So they are all called adverbs of manner. Next, adverb of frequency. How these adverb of frequency are used in English? Adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency. See, adverb of frequency. Frequently is an adverb of frequency, and then daily, weekly. It's a daily magazine like that. He reads newspaper daily. He attends a seminar class weekly, monthly, annually, monthly, annually, rarely, just opposite frequently, rarely, often, seldom, always, never. They are called adverb of frequency. See, frequently, daily, weekly, monthly, annually, rarely, often, seldom, always, never, usually, once, twice, yearly, sometimes. So here I have given you a brief list of adverbs of frequency. But we have plenty. You just try to collect all such adverbs of frequency and note down one by one. Write it legibly in your note and try to frame sentences of your own by using this adverb of frequency. Let me give you one or two examples for this. He often goes to library. He often goes to library. See, often, adverb of frequency. I have never seen. I have never seen. It's an adverb of frequency. He usually comes by car. He usually comes by car. Okay. So, he rarely reads English novels. Rarely, adverb of frequency. I have never seen. And barking dog seldom bites. Seldom is an adverb of frequency. Okay, children. So often, never, usually, seldom, and always. See, she is always late for school. But I know that you will never be late to the class. Okay, children. You are good children. And he twice reads newspaper. So it is monthly. Monthly he meets his family doctor. He meets his family doctor monthly. Annually. Okay. So daily he goes for walking. He reads newspaper daily. Frequently he visits the library. Frequently he meets his friends. So many examples you can give children for this adverb of frequency. Okay, you just collect like this and you can deposit all these words in your word bank. Okay, good. Next. Adverb of degree or quantity. Adverb of degree or quantity. How it is used? It shows how much or in what degree or to what extent an action is done. How much? It answers the question how much. Listen to me carefully, children. Adverb of degree or it is called adverb of quantity. Okay. How much or in what degree or in what degree or to what extent. To what extent an action is done. That's answered by adverb of degree or quantity. You are quite wrong. Wrong actually adjective, disqualified, described by quite fully wrong. So adverb of degree, how much, to what extent you are wrong, fully wrong. That is the thing. And see, you are quite wrong. You are quite wrong. When you give example for this adverbs of degree, you should be a little bit careful. Carefully you have to give examples. See, without any confusion in your mind. You are quite wrong. See, this quite is an adverb of degree. To what extent you are wrong? Fully wrong. They are fully prepared for the show. How much ready they are for the show? Fully prepared. She is partly mistaken. See, I'll give one more example. He is too careless in studies. He is too careless in studies. See, in this example, too, adverb of degree or quantity. How much careless he is? To what degree he is careless? Because very careless, too careless. Okay. It gives negative meaning. Negative impact it gives. He was very careless in his studies. So they are all called adverbs of degree or adverbs of quantity. Could you follow me, children? Next, adverb of reason. Adverb of reason. Okay, the name itself indicates, the name itself, the title itself says the reason for an action. It answers the question why. When you want to know the reason for anything, you will put up a question with why. The question word, the right question word for to know the reason is why it happened, why you are so dull today. See, therefore, hence, therefore, hence, adverb of reason. He therefore killed him. He therefore killed him. Why he killed him? Therefore he killed him. So it answers the question. So why are the reason for an action? Hence I am unable to keep your promise. See, hence I am unable. Hence I am unable to keep your promise. Hence, I am unable to keep a promise. Okay. So, they are called adverbs of reason. It gives us the reason for the happening of certain things. Therefore, they are called adverb of reason. Could you follow me, children? See. Now, I will show you once again all the adverbs, kinds of adverbs one by one with the help of the chart. So first, adverb of time. As I told you already, it answers the question when. It describes the time of action. Let me sum up the adverb of time. Now, then, before, after, since, ago, soon, early and late. They are called adverb of time. They answers the question when. They describes the time of action. Then next, adverb of place. They answers the question where, the place of action. And see, I have enlisted some of the adverb of place. Here, there, in, out, above, below, everywhere, far, near, inside and outside. They are called adverb of place because they answers the question where. It describes the place of action. Therefore, they are called adverb of place. Okay, children. Next chart. Adverb of frequency. See how frequent the action is taken place. How frequent it is done by the subject. Therefore, they are called adverb of frequency. Daily, weekly, monthly, annually, rarely, often, seldom, always, never, usually, once, and then twice. They are called adverb of frequency. They answers the question how frequent the action is done. Okay, the time gap of the action. How often? Therefore, they are called adverb of frequency. Then adverb of manner. How it happened? How it happened? Every action is done in a specific manner. So that is specified by this adverb of manner. See what are the adverbs? See here I have given you brief list of adverb of manner. Slowly, rarely, bravely, soundly, fast, hard, loudly, sweetly, kindly and politely. Okay, children. So adverb of frequency and adverb of manner. Next chart. See how adverbs. Next, adverb of affirmation. I'll give you next kind. Adverb of affirmation. Positive sentences, positive ideas, you know. Affirmation and negation. Affirmation, adverb of affirmation. Why we call these adverbs are adverbs of affirmation? It answers direct questions. It answers direct questions. Okay. See, yes. By all means. Yes, by all means. And then surely, surely, indeed, surely, indeed, certainly, certainly. So they are all called adverbs of affirmation because they give it shows positive aspect of an action. That's important. Positive aspect of an action. Positive aspect of an action. Therefore, they are called adverb of affirmation. Suppose you just raise a question. Am I mistaken? If A asks this question, then what's the answer of B? Surely you are mistaken. Yeah. Will he come? Another question raised by A. Then the answer is given by B. Will he come? For that question, the answer is given by B. He certainly will come. So he certainly will come. Is he a clever boy? He is clever indeed. He is clever indeed. So they are all called adverb of affirmation. They answers direct questions. They answers direct questions. Why we call them as adverb of affirmation? Because it shows the positive aspect of an action. Positive aspect of an action. Therefore, they are called adverb of affirmation. Then adverb of negation. Another one, adverb of negation. You know that for every positive, there might be negative. Adverb of negation. Adverb of negation. It shows the negative aspect of an action. See, no, not at all, no, not at all, and then probably. They show the negative aspect of an action. Therefore, they are called adverb of negation. Do you go? I do not go. Does he come? No, he does not come. One example. Does he come? No. Now he does not come. See, this word should be pronounced now. And then, will you help me? Will you help me? By no means I will help you. Negative. By no means I will help you. It means I am not in a position to help you. Is it changed? It is not at all changed. Yeah. So they are all the examples for adverb of negation. See, no, not at all, by all means. Why we call them as adverb of negation? Because they show the negative aspect of an action. Therefore, they are called adverbs of negation. Okay, children. Next, how adverbs are formed. So, now you learned different kinds of adverbs. With this basic idea, what you have learned, next we will switch over to the another subtitle, formation of adverbs. That's very important. How adverbs are formed. Most of the adverbs are generally formed from adjectives only. If you add ly as a suffix to the root word, then what you will get is called an adverb. That's called an adverb of manner. Generally, see, I'll show you here the list. Formation of adverbs. See the chart. How adverbs are formed. This chart gives you a clear description how adverbs are formed. See, kind, kindly, clever, cleverly, quick, quickly, quickly, then wise, wisely, bold, boldly, easy, easily. So most of the adverbs of manner are formed from the adjectives. If we just add ly as a suffix to the root word of adjective, then what you will get is called a adverb. So in this way, adverbs are formed. But there are some words which are formed with slight changes in the spelling. I'll give you the list of such adverbs also. So this chart vividly explains how adverbs are formed. Formation of adverbs. They are called the formation of adverbs. How adverbs are formed. Okay. Formation of adverb. Formation of adverbs. Adverbs of manner are generally formed from adjectives that you know well by adding ly as a suffix. See, kind, kindly. Okay. Then clear, clever, quick. See, clearly, cleverly, quickly, beautiful, beautifully, wise, wisely, bold, boldly, bold, wise, beautiful. I have given only one example. So, you will get adverbs by adding ly as a suffix to the root word of adjective. This is called the formation of adverbs. But sometimes we may have to change the spelling slightly before to add ly. I will give you the list of such words also. See, we have to change slightly the spelling before we add ly. See, for example, easy. Here, easily. Here, easily is easily. Lazy, lazily, lazy. Lazily. We have to change slightly the spelling. Heavy, heavily, H-E-A-V-Y, heavy, and then heavily. The slight changes are quite unavoidable. You have to be careful. And simple, simply. See, children, simple and simply, S-I-M-P-L-Y. So in this way, some words, sometimes we have to change the spelling slightly before add a ly. And then the last one, interrogative adjectives. Just I will give you a brief idea about the interrogative adjectives, that's very important. Then we will go for position of adverbs. Interrogative adjectives, as I told you in the beginning of the class, these adverbs are called interrogative adverbs because they help us to frame questions. Interrogative adverbs. Interrogative adverbs. So, see, when will you go? When will you go? When will you be ready? See, time. Here this adverb of question, interrogation, helps us to frame question in connection with the time. Where are we going? Where are we going? Here this interrogative adverb refers to place. How will we go? How will we go? This question gives answer manner. Okay. Then why is she crying? Why is she crying? Here it gives answer for reason. It gives answer for reason. Okay, children. So they are called interrogative adverbs. These adverbs help us to frame questions. Therefore, they are called interrogative adverbs. They helps us to frame question when, where, how, and why. Next, position of adverbs. What is the position? Where it is used? That's important. You should know the position of the adverbs. Position here refers to the place where we have to use adverbs. You cannot just use adverbs in all places. Most of the adverbs are used after the verbs. Adverbs of manners, adverbs of, except adverbs of frequency, all kinds of adverbs are used after the verb. See, she comes position of adverb. Position of adverbs. Here, she comes every day. She comes every day. Every day is an adverb. It is used after the verb comes. I wrote a letter carefully. I wrote a letter carefully. Okay. And I met my friend here, place. The lion roared angrily, manner. I will finish the work tonight. I will finish the work tonight, time. So they are called the position of the adverbs. In most of the cases you can see adverbs are used after the verb. So that is the position where we have to use adverbs. But exception to this rule is adverb of frequency. Mostly they are used before the verb. Suppose, see, I will give you one or two examples. See, adverb of frequency. He is always late. Okay. And then, I always have breakfast. I always have breakfast. By 8 a.m. See, I always. Here, adverb of frequency is used before the verb. Okay, so in this way, adverb of the position of adverb of frequency, he often goes to library. He often goes to library. But if you write the sentence like, he goes often to the library, it is not a genuine one. It is not generally accepted by the grammarians. So you should know the position where we have to use adverbs. You can't just use adverbs wherever you want to use. It has its own place. There only you have to use. Okay, the last one, degrees of comparison. How the adjectives have different degrees. To effect the comparison, to show the comparison between two equal and unequal objects, adjectives take different forms. Adjectives take different forms to show the comparison. They are called degrees of comparison. In the same manner, adverbs also have different forms to show the comparison. Adverbs like adjectives can be used in 3 degrees. See, fast. You know, faster. And then fastest. See, fast, faster, fastest. Earlier. See, earlier. Early, earlier. Early, earlier. And then what is the superlative form? Earliest. So early, earlier, earliest. Okay. The same way. And there are some adverbs. They have different forms in comparative and they have different forms in superlative. See, well, better. You know that this is superlative form, best. So some adverbs have different forms in comparative and in superlative. Such types of adverbs should be listed down. You have to note down with the help of your English teachers. And then you have to frame sentences by using all these things. And see, little, less, and then least. Little, less, least. Much, more, most. Much, more, most. Okay, children? So they are called degrees of comparison. See, like adjectives, we have such degrees. They take different forms. Adverbs take different forms to show the comparison. See, comparison of adverbs. Look here, look this chart, children. In the chart, I have given clearly fast, faster, fastest. Well, better, best. Ill, worst, worst, different forms. Late, later, latest. Little, less, least, the difference you might notice. Much, more, most. See here, this is called degrees of comparison. All adverbs will not be same, will not have same form in comparative and superlative. Some adverbs have different forms in comparative and different forms in superlative. That should be noted carefully, children. And then you have to note it down in your classwork note. And then try to frame sentences by using the different degrees of comparison. Okay, thank you, children. So in today's class, you have learned a lot. Forms, classification of adverbs. Then what you have learned? Kinds of adverbs. See, let me sum it up. Classifications of what adverbs is a word that modifies a verb and describes an adjective and another adverb. Then what you have learned? Classification of adverbs. We have 4 classifications. Adverbs may be classified into 4. Simple adverbs, interrogative adverbs, conjunctive adverbs and relative adverbs. Then what I explained you? Kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of time, adverbs of place, adverbs of manner, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of degree or quantity, adverb of reason, and then adverb of affirmation, adverb of negation and adverb of interrogation. Then what you learned? Formation of adverbs, how adverbs are formed. That's very important. Then position of adverbs, where we have to use the adverbs. You cannot use as you wish. Some adverbs have to be used in specific places. That is called the position of adverbs. That you should know. Adverbs of manner, where you have to use. Adverbs of frequency, where to be used. Okay. Then last, what you have learned? Degrees of comparison. Like adjectives, adverbs also have different degrees for comparison. So, I hope, children, today you have learned a lot, more and more about adverbs. And keep all these things in your mind and better write it down one by one neatly in your classwork with good examples. Besides example what I have given you in today's class, you too can collect some better examples, best examples from various sources. and you note it down one by one. Whenever you have doubts, you can clarify with your teachers. We are always here to clarify your doubts, children, and hoping you with fresh mind for the next video class. Okay, children, thank you. Have a nice day.